in Angola as the final window of the African World Cup qualifiers gets underway in Group E, and we kick things off with an unbeaten Tunisian side who already have the luxury of knowing that they will be in China next August when the World Cup gets started, and they take on a struggling Moroccan side who will need a very strong run indeed over the course of the next few days if they stand any chance of qualifying at all. They currently prop up the table with 12 points, exactly the same as Chad. And remember that it is the top two sides in each group that directly qualify, and then the best third place side as well that will go through. So here's a look at that Group E table. As I said, there is confirmation that Tunisia have already qualified 9-0, yet to taste defeat in the World Cup so far. And Morocco down there 3-6 so far. Here's a look at the games that will be played today, kicking off with Tunisia, Morocco. Later on, Chad taking on Egypt. And then finally today, it's Cameroon taking on the hosts Angola. Now Angola are in a good position at the moment to qualify. They currently sit in second position, and of course they've got home court advantage as well to try and get them over the line over the next few days. So they will know that just a couple of wins should be enough to seal their spot in the World Cup proper next year when it gets underway on the 31st of August. That is the date for your diary. Running until the 15th of September out in China. Group phase being played in 8 different venues. It should be a wonderful spectacle. For the Moroccan side, well, they know that they can just come out here. They know exactly what they've got to do. Pretty much just got to try and win all 3 of their games. And I suppose they may well look to the fact that because Tunisia have already qualified, there may just be a slight lack in motivation now. The fact that they're not really playing for anything. And perhaps Morocco can try and take advantage of that fact. Crowd is slim, to say the least, at the moment. It should fill up, though, as the day goes on, especially with the fact that Angola are playing later on today. The African champions, Tunisia, who have defeated all 5 opponents in their World Cup qualifiers so far. 9-0 run with 3 games to spare as well that they've already qualified. It's pretty impressive stuff. One of the first African countries, alongside Nigeria, to qualify for next year's FIBA's flagship tournament. And even though the Moroccans have caused Tunisia some trouble in the past in their recent meetings, Tunisia do enjoy a 4-0 record in their last 4 meetings, including in the African Championship qualifiers, and that dates back to FIBA Afrobasket in 2015. But they have been close in the FIBA Afrobasket 2015 final round. Tunisia got the better of them by a single point, 69 points to 68. They also met in 2017 FIBA Afrobasket a couple of times. Again, Tunisia getting the better of them, but there were certainly no blowouts. And we will just pause momentarily for the national anthems. So national anthems completed. We're just a couple of moments away from getting started. Mario Palma, the Tunisian head coach, the man from Portugal, has actually been in charge of Angola before. It was his first coaching job back in 1980, so he's back in familiar surroundings and has been in charge of Tunisia since 2016. Of course, led them to that gold medal at Afrobasket just a year or so ago. That was his 5th gold medal in Afrobasket. Here are the referees today. Rima Fernandez and Babacar Gay overseeing proceedings for us this afternoon. Yeah, he led a very strong Angolan basketball side in the late 90s, early noughties. He won Afrobasket gold medals in Luanda back in 1999, Casablanca 2001, Alexandria 2003, and Algiers in 2005. So Mario Palma is a hugely experienced coach. He knows what it takes to win, and done a quite splendid job so far with Tunisia, that is for sure. Nigeria have already qualified as well from Group F. Now, Group F's games won't be played until February, so still a bit of time left for them. As we take a look quickly at the Tunisian roster, and well, they'll be relying on the likes of Omar Abada and Makram Ben Romdan to provide the firepower on offense today, as they both average in double digits for points per game so far. They are missing Salah Meri though today, though. A bit of a blow for them. He's been a huge figure on the glass for them, averaging 10 rebounds a game, but Ben Romdan can crash the boards as well. And they're also without Michael Roll, who leads them in assists so far, but Abada is more than capable to dish them out as well. He averages 3.7 assists so far in qualifying. So without a couple of key players, Tunisia, as I said, it's
no shooting, go to rebound, okay? Let's go.
Yeah, Mario Palma conducting his talk in English. So here we go then, the action comes thick and fast over the next few days. Can Morocco keep their World Cup qualifying hopes alive? I really feel as though they will have to try and win here against Tunisia. Currently sitting bottom of the group, 3-6 record. Angola currently in second spot with a 6-3 record. Egypt in third are 5-4. Now they currently have a better record than third spot in Group F, and it is just the best third place team that will go through to the World Cup. So Egypt are 5-4, and the Central African Republic over in Group F are in third position. They are 4-5, so it's in Egypt's hands at the moment. Cameroon also in this group, 5-4 as well. So at the moment it looks as though it may well be a team from Group E that will come through in that third spot, but still a lot of basketball to be played. Can Tunisia continue their unbeaten record? 9-0 heading into this one. Morocco will be fired up for this, there is no doubt. So Tunisia starting with Abada, Abassi, Ben Ramdan, Chenoufi and El Mabrouk. And Morocco starting 5, Aliou Alachi, Mohamed Chua, Adam El Ghazi, Abdelali Larici and John Walter Wilkins. They are without both their leading scorers today, Morocco, both Adil El Maksoud and Abdel Hakim Zouita. But Abdelali Larici is a hugely talented 25-year-old. He averages just under 10 points a game and also has 3.8 assists as well as 4.4 rebounds a game. But Mohamed Chua is really the key man on the glass for them today. He averages 5.7 rebounds a game. We're just having a slight delay to the start of this one. I'm not sure whether there's just a problem with the scoreboard or something over on that far side, but I think we are good to go. Tip controlled. So Ghazi. Now Mohamed Chua. This is the man they want on the ball. Arichi is fouled. Was passing it though. He wasn't in the shooting motion when he drew the foul, Arichi. A little spin move though, wasn't it? So we'll get another 14 seconds on the clock. It's Mohamed Chua. Chua drives, just can't quite get the finish, a little heavy-handed. But the last touch was off Tunisia. So Morocco will keep it again. I feel as though it's important here for Morocco to try and start well. Fear for them if they went down heavily early on. Need to try and stay in touch and just see what happens. Arichi, who's just about to inbound, is a very young member of their side. Has been studying in McGill University in Montreal. Said that he's been dreaming of playing in a World Cup ever since he was a young kid. He's still got an opportunity to make that dream come true in 2019. Another slight delay here. So another 14 seconds on the clock. Oh, Ghazi needs some help. Throws it back outside, extra pass out to the corner, the three is on the way off target. The offensive rebound, though, is put back. And the first points of the game belong to Morocco. Nice pass from Abada, throws it out. This will be a three if it goes, which it does. Mourad El Mabrouk is the man who knocks it down. Not entirely sure why Morocco have 4 points to their name. Comes up way short. That little turnaround two. Here's El Mabrouk again. Chenoufi. One of their key men, Makram Ben Ramdan. Now another three is on the way, count it again, Mourad El Mabrouk with back-to-back threes. Tunisia off to a great start. Offensive foul. So Morocco will turn it over. Slight problem with the scoreboard at the moment. That is not the correct score. try and get the ball in the hands of Mouad El Mabrouk, who has got the hot hand early for Tunisia. Here's Omar Abada. Abada is fouled and will head to the line and shoot 2. Shooting at about 70% from the line so far in qualification is Omar Abada. Now the scoreboard is correct, 6 points to 2 in the early stages. El Mabrouk has 6 points personal. Led the team in scoring in qualifying, did Omar Abada. Ben Romdan. Abada comes out, shoots the 3. Abada just comes up a little short with it, and now the fast break is on, led by Aliurici. Little shake and bake from Aliurici, just can't get the 2 to go. Good transitional defense from Tunisia. Chanoufi, the man grabbing the rebound. Here's Chanoufi again. And now Abada with all the time in the world to knock down a 3, and another one goes. The outside shot so far in the opening 2.5 minutes has been absolutely exemplary. Couple for El Mabrouk, and now one for Abada, but defense just gave him way too much time to make that shot. They've already gone out to a 9-point lead. Chanoufi. And to Omar Abada again. Ben Romdan sets the screen. Abada still going. The no-look pass back outside. Ben Romdan for 3. Another one goes. They cannot miss from beyond the arc so far, Tunisia. And they already have a double-digit lead. Ben Romdan, the latest to knock one down from distance. Couple for El Mabrouk, 1 for Abada, 1 from Ben Romdan. And a timeout is called from Saïd El Bouzidi.
Soyez agressifs sur les pics. Vous êtes trop en bas les pivots. Il faut que vous montez un peu sur les pics. Je vous ai dit montez un peu. C'est les pics ailiers. Voilà, je parle des pics des grands. Les pics des ailiers. Vous switchez sur les pics des ailiers. Switchez et soyez très agressifs sur les joueurs. Le joueur qui va vers le panier, soyez agressif. Après on attaque à l'oulette. Faites travailler le ballon, faites ça. And after play with him shirt, okay? After play with him shirt, okay? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Attitude. خليها عندك وعوض نص بيك. Hey, the game not.
Well, I mentioned earlier, the good news for Morocco is the fact that Tunisia have already qualified for the World Cup. There may well just be a slight lack of motivation, but on the other hand, I guess they can just play with a certain freedom. They can really just go out and express themselves today without a real care in the world as Abada. Tunisia on the front foot again. Throws it back outside. Abada again for 3. You know the rest. Another one goes down. This is quite incredible outside shooting so far. Foul is called underneath. Quite simply, Morocco have got to try and protect the perimeter better than they are doing at the moment. Abada with 8 points personal already. And he's fouled, Mohamed Choua, and he will head to the line and shoot 2. The man that's born on Christmas Day, Mohamed Choua. So he's got a birthday to look forward to. He had a fantastic Afro basket where he led Morocco in rebounds, 6.5 a game, was 3rd in scoring as well, with 8.5. going to take that one again. Comes up way short, Mohamed Choa. Not the greatest 2 free throws we've ever seen. Straight into the hands of Omar Abada again. To make sure that he got it over the half court in the 8 seconds allowed. El Malbrook is fouled. Foul goes on Abdelali Larici. Abada. Thought about throwing up the 3 again, drives to the lane, throws in the 2 and 1. And it's an opportunity for yet another 3-point play for Tunisia. Good penetration from Mohamed Abbasi. Good finish as well. Angle is pretty tight. Well, every time Tunisia go down that end of the floor, they seemingly leave with 3 points. Here's Wilkins. Wilkins turns down the 3, throws it into Choa, throws it back outside. Good perimeter defense though from Abada, who got out quickly. Now the little teardrop comes up way short. Larici grabs the offensive rebound and puts it back on the reverse. And they stop the rock. They went on a big run there, did Tunisia, after conceding the first 2 points of the game. They then scored the next 20 points. There's another 3 goes down. This is ridiculous from Tunisia, raining 3s out there. This time it's Chanoufi who makes his first. So Abada's got 2, Ben Romdan's got 1, Chanoufi's got 1, El Malbrook has got 2, and now the one-handed flush as well. Almost playing like it's an exhibition at the moment, Tunisia. Really are enjoying the freedom that they've got. The fact that they have already qualified. I mentioned how important it was for Morocco to try and stay in touch in the early stages of this one. And at the moment, they find themselves 21 points down. We've only played about 5.5 minutes of this first quarter. So things are looking a little ominous. Four minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock in this opening quarter as Ben Bouflas checks in for Morocco. Good penetration, a good finish. Ben Bouflas, for us, was just making sure that he was going to grab that offensive rebound if it did come back. Larici. Difficult finish, the right-hand jump hook from Ben Mil. El Malbrook turns it down, nice little fade, and look out as he throws it down with one hand. Mohamed Abbasi, he's up to 7 points. Now Choa. Bouflas, can he keep hold of it? No, he can't. They'll turn it over. Again, Morocco. Turnovers just beginning to hurt them as well. Already conceded 8 points from turnovers. 5 turnovers already for Morocco. But it's not going to get it done, I'm afraid, against such a strong Tunisian side. Can't afford just to gift them possession back continuously. The high court press here. Zabada Marabada. Oh, the little no-look pass. It looked like he was going to throw it back outside to El Malbrook. Tried just to throw it into the hands of Abbasi. Neither side have any more fouls to give in this first quarter. Choa, really tricky shot. How about that? High up on the glass. That is some finish in traffic from Mohamed Choa. Here's Ben Romdan. Yeah, that's nice. Too easy. Abada into Ben Romdan. Won 2 gold medals with Tunisia at Afrobasket. Ben Romdan, 2011, 2017. Nice pass out to the corner. Chanufi for 3. For once, they don't get it to go. And now the fast break is on for Morocco. It's 2v2 here. Tries to go himself. Good finish from Ben Chalika. Just need to go on a bit of a run, Morocco. The lead is 19. El Malbrook, well, the first turnover of the game for Tunisia. Plenty of substitutions for Tunisia. All 5, in fact. Ahmed Dif. Mayani. Trying to shoot the mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. We'd imagine that is something that we're going to see today from Mario Palmer, just rotating his side, trying to give everyone minutes. Now the long 2 comes up way short and just couldn't quite bring in the offensive rebound, Mohamed Choa. So Tunisia will get it back, sporting the glasses there. Leani. Able to drive to the baseline, throws it back outside. Leani turns down to 3. Not really his game. Nice move. Little spin to the hoop. Easy finish with the left hands. The lead is back up to 21 inside the final 60 seconds of this first quarter. Drives, throws it back outside. Again, defending pretty well, Tunisia, but he does well just to find a way through it. Then Chalika. Chance for a 2-for-1 here, Tunisia, if they're quick. It's Leani. Yeah, foul. And a turnover. No, apologies. I think it's actually a technical that's been called. So Radouan Slimani will head to the line. The T was called on Abdelali Larici. Something he said, I think. He thought it should have been an offensive foul. Another 14 seconds to making the free throw. Need to inbound it quickly. They do. And Leani on the turn gets it to go. Great pass. Inbound pass from Slimani. And we've got about 2 seconds or so between the shot and the game clock. Larici. Another turnover, although they've got it back. They've still got 6 seconds or so on the shot clock. Don't need to absolutely rush as Larici throws a massive air ball. Offensive rebound, just gets it away before the buzzer. But what a first quarter that is from the African champions, Tunisia. Absolutely raced out of the blocks. Their three-point shot especially was on fire in the early stages there. And at the end of the first is Tunisia 34. Scores, live highlights, live stats, interviews, everything you could possibly need to guide you through not only the qualification process but also the World Cup when it gets underway on the 31st of August 2019. We all can't wait, I'm sure you can't either. And at the moment, things are not looking particularly good for Morocco's chances of playing in China in a year's time. Three-point shot from Tunisia, just every time it left their hands, nothing but string. Well, lethal out of the turnover as well, Tunisia. Every time Morocco gave it away cheaply, there were 6 turnovers in total. Tunisia managed 8 points from the turnovers, 7 fast break points to Morocco's none. It really was one-way traffic. Biggest lead so far has been 22, which it is right now. 34 points to 12 is the lead. Here's Diff. Diff has to throw it back outside, which he does. Turns down to 3, Leani. This time it's the long 2 that goes up. No good. The rebound by Ben Shalika. Up against Leani. Throws it back outside. Again, the 3 is turned down by Ben Mill. Extra pass was on in the corner instead. Just throws up the mid-range 2. Can't get it to go, but a foul is called. So Morocco get a little fortunate. And they're able to keep hold of the ball. Mario Palmer not happy. Pretty good defensive possession up until that stage. They get another 14 seconds. Good penetration, he's fouled and won. What a play. And that is exactly what Morocco need. Just something to try and get them going out here. And maybe that will just inspire them. Great penetration. Drives into the lane. It's a slap for his troubles. And he does convert on the three-point play. Good work from El Hanini. Leani. Now Slimani. Good high-pressured, intense defense from Morocco. This will be a long 2 if it goes. Too much on it. Another rebound from Ben Chalika. Good transitional defense from Tunisia just to get bodies back. Fulani, this will not be another long 2 if it goes. No good. And the last touch was off. Gayaza. And Morocco will keep it. Benchalika, tricky shot, great D though. And now the fast break is on as well, down the other end of the floor. What a play that is from Ahmed Diff, firstly on the defensive end, and then the fast break leading to 2 points down the other end of the floor. It's Fulani. Another turnover from Morocco. Really haven't learnt a lesson from that opening quarter. Gayaza sets the screen. Layani turns down to 3. Back to Gayaza. Good ball movement. This from Tunisia. Make sure he goes outside. That would have been a 3. But it's the last touch was off Fulani. He's pretty certain that it should be Morocco ball. It certainly looked as though it came off Fulani last. Muli trying to find Gayaza. Good steal. And Fulani. 2 against 4. The right hand jump hook doesn't get the roll. Well, I'm surprised by that. Goaltender's been called. Try and see the replay on that. Gayaza really have upped the intensity on the defensive end here, Morocco. Now Layani. Layani back outside the 3 from miles out, no good. Big offensive rebound though to keep the ball alive from Slimani. 36-17, by the way, the score. Scoreboard just broken for the time being again. Trying to get the little layup in traffic, can't get it to go. Rebounds by Fulani on this occasion. Goes to the baseline, tricky shot to go. Muli with the offensive rebound, and now Slimani all by himself, doesn't need any help. Makes the 2. Good screen, set, no, it's not a legal screen. And they'll turn it over, Morocco. Abu Salam, the man called on it. Here's Muli. To Layani, now Slimani. Slimani, foot was just inside the line. That would have been a 2 if it had gone. Rebound by El Hanini. Here's Fulani, gets a little fortunate that the loose ball finds its way through to Ben Mill. Here he is again, throws it back outside. Fulani shoots the 3 and is fouled. And Fulani will head to the line and shoot 3. The foul goes on Radouan Slimani. It's a little too zealous, Slimani there, to try and block that 3-point shot. Well, it's been a slightly more subdued second quarter than the first. Certainly the way that they started shooting that three in the early stages, Tunisia. A raft of substitutions again, so the likes of Omar Abada back on the floor. Now Slimani trying to shoot the three, no good. Now Chua. Mohamed Chua trying to find a way through. Who was the last touch off? No, it was off Chua, so Tunisia will get the ball back. Thought it may well have just come off Mokhtar Gayaza there. Impressive brush skills from chap down there. Ben Ramdan back on the floor as well for Tunisia as Leani checks out. It's Omar Abada. 8 points, 3 assists already for him so far in just 8 minutes on the floor. Now Ben Ramdan allowed to shoot the three. Ben Ramdan just comes up short. Knocked one down in the first quarter. It's his first field goal attempt that he's missed so far. Once again, another Moroccan turnover. Chouaya, now Slimani. Great extra pass, and that will not count. 24-second violation. Good defensive possession from Morocco. It's better, we need to see more of that. Here is Mohamed Chua. Not a great pass, down at the shins of his teammate. Did well just to keep hold of it. Heavy-handed finish with the left hand, but Chua grabs the offensive rebound, and now another 24-second violation, this time for Morocco, and another turnover. Well, we had 46 points in total in that first quarter. So far in the second quarter, with just under 4 minutes to go, we've had 11. So it hasn't quite been the same scoring intensity in the second quarter as the first. Defense on top at the moment. And the coach, Saïd El Bouzidi, has been called on a technical foul. Hence why El Mabrouk was at the free throw line. So a couple of technicals already for this Moroccan side. Probably just a little bit of frustration getting the better of them. Trailing by 20, so not only the free throw made, but also possession back with Tunisia. Morocco have plenty of fouls to give as well, as Abada sends it out, fouled and one. It's Sada with his first points of the game. Great little pass to him from Omar Abada. That's his fourth assist of the game. And Sada will head to the line with an opportunity for a three-point play, which he converts. And the lead just growing and growing. Larici turns it over, although gets a little fortunate. Was fouled. The foul graphic was also wrong, because it was suggesting that Tunisia had no more fouls to give before that stage, but it was just changed, so they now have no more to give. Here is Choa, tries to throw it inside to Fellaini. Another turnover for Morocco, starting to lose count at how many is Ben Ramdan. Omar Abada. Abada throws it back outside. El Mabrouk has already made two. He's now made three. He's up to 10 points personal, Murad El Mabrouk. He's 4 for 4 from the field. And the lead is 45 points to 19 now. They just cannot keep hold of the ball, Morocco. Here's El Mabrouk. Led Tunisia in assists at Afrobasket with 3.8. Throws up the long two. Does he get the roll? No, he doesn't. Almost grabs the offensive rebound. Sada couldn't quite bring it in. Choa, it's another turnover. It is getting a little absurd. It's their 16th turnover for Morocco. When you think Tunisia have had 4, that is a huge, huge difference. El Mabrouk. Sada set the screen. Now Ben Romdan. Ben Romdan, little round the back pass to Rabada. Count it. Great play from Makram Ben Romdan. Just knew that he had Abada waiting on the outside, and Abada had so much time to make another one. 11 points, 5 assists for him. Ben Romdan with his first assist of the day. And the timeout is called. You are beginning to fear for Morocco here.
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Il faut qu'il y ait un joueur là. Le ballon il est là. La passe là.
So they don't recover. If we still, we have an option to go fast break all the time. Huh? First pass, go. Come on, let's go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's go.
Well, they've gone on a 10-point run here, Tunisia. They were being outscored 7 points to 4 in this second quarter. They're now 14 points to 7 in front. It's another turnover, the steal this time, and now Abada, with no one near him, makes the simplest of layups. He's up to 13. And Tunisia hit the 50-point mark. Here's Larici for 3, it's good. And finally, they're able to actually get a shot away. It's been the problem for them over the last few minutes, is that almost every possession they've had, they've turned it over. I still no-look pass to Abada behind the back, outside for 3. Unfortunately, the three-point shot didn't quite live up to the pass that went beforehand. Larici again. Choa sets the screen. Larici looking for back-to-back threes. No good offensive rebound, though. So get another opportunity. Good work on the glass from El Ghazi. Larici draws the foul. Larici will head to the line. "28 points behind at the moment, Morocco. Mabrouk, Abada. El Mabrouk again. Into Sada, a little no-look pass. El Mabrouk for three. Just doesn't get it. Nearly stolen straight back from Ben Ramdan. Now Larici, the little disguised pass himself. No good. The offensive rebound, though. Well, just nothing going right at the moment for this Morocco side. El Ghazi not happy with the call. So Larici will inbound. 18.9 seconds left on the game clock. And of course, had a 14-second reset here, Tunisia. So we've got about 4 seconds or so between the shot and the game clock. Here's Larici. Larici, the little teardrop just before the buzzer. Couldn't get it to go, but last touch off Tunisia. And Morocco will get it back. Larici thought he was fouled. They've got 3.3 seconds left to try and inbound and get the shot away. Can they end this first half on a high? Nice inbound pass, easy two. And there goes the buzzer. And what a first half of basketball for Tunisia. You can completely understand and see why they came into this unbeaten. They were 9-0. They are already guaranteed their spot in China in 2019. Morocco fighting for their lives, but they have been outclassed and outskilled so far. At the break, Tunisia 50, Morocco 24. Well, they started brightly, Tunisia, and there was really no let-up right throughout the course of that first half. Maybe the first few minutes of the second quarter, they just went a little bit quiet, but they put that right in the second bit of the second quarter. 68% from two-point range, just 41 for their opponents. Their three-point shot down at 43%, but I don't think they missed their first 5 or 6. Fairness to Morocco, they are out-rebounding Tunisia by some distance, but the big stat there, the turnover stat, just 5 turnovers in this game for Tunisia, 18 for Morocco. They are not looking after the ball well enough, are the Moroccans. They are just gifting possession back time and time again to this classy Tunisian side. So a big half-time team talk away side, El Bouzidi. Morocco needs something special in the second half. At half-time, it's Tunisia 50, Morocco 24.
inside the zone. If they come in the zone, just move the ball. Go inside. We play the blue. Try to go inside. If nothing, move the ball again. Okay? Move the ball to one side to another. Pick out. Not for six. The six gonna and rebound. You rebound.
Strong beginning now. Strong beginning. Finish the game. Let's go.
So welcome back to Luanda here in Angola, and it's so far so good for Tunisia, who came into this unbeaten 9-0. Their place at the World Cup next year already assured. They know for a fact that they will be there alongside Nigeria, who are occupying the other group in Africa. But Morocco, well, things are not going so well. They came into this at the bottom of Group E. They were 3 and 6. And of course, it is the top 2 that qualify, and the best third place side from the 2 groups that will also go through. So as for Morocco, well, they really could do with trying to turn this around in the second half. It's never really got started though. Didn't help that Tunisia barely missed a shot in the opening 5 or 6 minutes of the first quarter. Just raced out to a 20-point lead and really haven't looked back since. Mentioned that there may well have been a slight motivation factor for the Tunisians, knowing that they'd already qualified. They're not really playing for a great amount, but you wouldn't know it. They want to try and take this momentum, take this confidence and this form that they're showing into the World Cup proper when it gets underway on the 31st of August next year. All that to look forward to. Runs until the 15th of September 2019. It's Morocco with the first possession of this third quarter. Mohamed Chua up against Slimani. Difficult shot, tries to roll it in high up on the glass, can't get it to go. Really need to try and look after the ball better in this second half than they did in the first, though. That was one of the big differences between the two sides, the fact that Morocco have had so many turnovers. Well, apologies for any disruption in the pictures that you may have just received. We are hopeful that we've sorted it out and the coverage from this stage onwards will be uninterrupted. It is Tunisia 53, Morocco 26 so far in this third quarter. Tunisia outscoring them 3 points to 2. Morocco can't really afford just to trade now. Got to try and go on a little bit of a run. El Ghazi can't get it. Rebound by Chenoufi. Chenoufi's just gone about his business quietly. 6 points, 4 rebounds, couple of assists as well. Chenoufi, nice pass inside. The step back two is good from Mohamed Abbasi, and he's up to 9 points personally. He's 4 for 4 from the field so far. Mohamed Abbasi. Al-Yarichi, the youngster, get out of my house, says Radouan Slimani. Does well to keep the ball in bounds, Abbasi. Trying to work his way through traffic. The last touch was off Tunisia's shirt, so Morocco get it back. And so it's Group E's turn to finish off their qualification campaign over the next few days. And Group F, well, they have to wait until February, the final window. Nigeria already through in Group F. They're also 9-0. Senegal in second spot, 7-2. They're pretty much qualified themselves. Foul is called on Chenoufi. But it's all pretty tight thereafter in Group F, in the hope for trying to finish in that third spot. Central African Republic, they're 4-5. Cote d'Ivoire 4-5. Rwanda 3-6, and Mali 3-6. So if Morocco were to lose here, which it looks at the moment, of course, then that's going to happen. Morocco would go 3-7. And then if Egypt were to win later on, they would go 6-4. I think that would put paid to any chance that Morocco had of qualifying. And they are 30 points behind here. El Mabrouk has shot the three well, and another one finds the bottom. 13 points personal for Mourad El Mabrouk. He's 5 for 6 from the field. Shooting the ball with such ease, such simplicity. Memel knocked out of his hands. Well, again, apologies if you are still suffering with your picture quality. We are doing our best to try and get that sorted. 60 points to 27. Tunisia lead. It's another block, and now the fast break is on, led by Ben Romdan. Out to Chenoufi, turned down to 3. Ben Romdan back to El Mabrouk. Mabrouk back outside, looking for Ben Romdan. A rare sloppy possession from Tunisia. Here's El Hanini. Now El Ghazi. Need to try to go to work. Tricky shot. Ben Romdan with the rebound. Tipped out of bounds by El Hanini, but Tunisia will keep it. Still with 20 seconds left on the clock. Played 5 minutes in this third quarter, and still the lead continues to grow. 60 points to 27 now. Slimani to El Mabrouk. Slimani back outside. Ben Romdan turns down to 3. Now Chenoufi. It's a better defensive possession from Morocco. Massive air ball. Ben Romdan, though, grabs the loose ball and puts in the 2. Mohamed Chua. And the 3 from Chua comes up short. Rebound grabbed by Mohamed Abbasi, his second of the day. Ben Romdan. Still got the 2 other games in Group E still to come later on today. Ben Rondon thought about the 3, decided against it, and it's a 24-second violation. We had a few of those in the first half, but better defensive possession from Morocco on that occasion. Not allowing any easy shot. Yeah, so in about an hour and 20 minutes time, Chad taking on Egypt, and then the final game in around 4 hours time from now, Cameroon against the hosts Angola. Chua, the right-hand jump hook, no good. Ben Rondon, clever. Got the rebound, realised that he was in a spot of bother, just threw the ball off Ben Chalika. Barda back on the floor for Tunisia. He's had a great game. Slimani tipped out of bounds. Tunisia will keep it. Still 11 seconds left on the shot clock. 3.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Mohamed Choa checks out. Filani is back on the floor for Morocco. So Chenoufi heads to the bench, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists as the 3 just comes up short. Rebound by El Hanini. And of course in the race for that coveted 3rd position, the best 3rd spot, it could potentially all come down to points difference, so it's important here that Morocco don't completely just throw the towel in. Although you'd say qualification is going to be difficult from this stage, you just never know. Nearly left the ball behind. Great pass, so Filani's hands just let him down. Now he's got Leani all over him, draws the foul and 1. Great finish. Thought Leani had done enough, but somehow Filani managed to get it to go. And converts on the 3-point play. The lead back down to 32. Morocco have plenty of fouls still to give as well in this third quarter. Slimani, now Abada. Great ball movement by Tunisia, but they've turned it over. Now Filani. Filani looking to try and go coast to coast. Filani, oh, what a play from Filani. And 1. Back-to-back and 1s from Filani. Had to go coast to coast by himself. Just can't quite get the free throw to fall on this occasion. Abada. Good ball movement here from Tunisia. Back outside to Omar Abada. The little no-look pass. Slimani. Slimani throws up the mid-range 2. Can't get it to go. Another rebound from El Hanini. It's another miss for Tunisia. They're just beginning to miss. Morocco, though, can't hurt them down the other end of the floor. And now the fast break is on for Tunisia. Led by Abada. Throws it outside. The 3 from Mouli is no good. And the rebound from El Ghazi. Ben Chalika. Filani for 3. Offensive rebounds by El Hanini. Just under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. The lead is 30. Filani. Filani, really difficult shot. Knew that the buzzer was just about to go, so he had to throw it up. Omar Abada. A few more turnovers in this second half as the 3 is knocked down from Radouan Slimani. Hasn't shot the ball all that well today. 2 for 7 now from the field. El Hanini. Filani again. Seems to be playing with A bit more confidence now, Fellaini. Ben Chalika, really difficult shot, but the last touch did come off. Well, I thought the decision actually went Morocco's way. I think the last touch has come off a Moroccan shirt, so Tunisia have got possession back. This is the three we've just seen drained from Radouane Slimani. Omar Abada. Leani sets the screen. Abada back to Leani. Good ball movement again. Radouane Slimani for another three. El Ghazi with the rebounds. Here's Fellaini into El Hanini. Another tricky shot. Just beginning to get a little impatient, I think, Morocco. Not waiting for the best opportunity to arise to get that shot away. Almost trying to force it. And I suppose the fact that you're 31 points down almost makes you do that. Abada, great pass. Slimani, the open three. Another one down for this Tunisian side. Another one down for Radouane Slimani as the shot comes in. But it's another third quarter in which Tunisia have just pulled even further clear. 18 points to 8 in the third. And overall, Tunisia leading 68 points to 32 now.
World. The FIBA Basketball World Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
So less than 12 months away now, the World Cup in China next year, 2019, 31st of August it starts, 15th of September it finishes. Just a reminder, I'm sure you've all got it, but make sure you download the FIBA Basketball World Cup app that is available for your delectation. It can provide you with absolutely everything that you require: live highlights, live interviews, live stats, scores and standings, whatever you need to guide you through not only the qualification process, but also when the World Cup actually gets underway as well. We want you to try and get involved with us as well. Hashtag FIBAWC, hashtag This Is My House. That is how you can interact with us. I want to hear your views. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? Who out of the African teams do you think is going to perform the best in China? Well, certainly judging what we've seen from Tunisia so far and what we saw in AfroBasket a year or so ago, you'd say Tunisia a pretty strong bet to do just that. And really today it looks as though they haven't had to break sweat. And they lead by 36 as we head into the final quarter. Just about playing for pride now, really, for Morocco. Somehow managed to keep hold of it still. Choueya throws the three off target, defensive rebound from El Ghazi. El Hanini. Fellaini, good pass outside. El Ghazi is fouled. And will head to the line and shoot two. Foul goes on Mokhtar Gayaza. In his 30s now, Gayaza. Of course, they are missing today Salameri, Tunisia. He's been averaging 10 rebounds a game in qualifying, and they're also without Michael Roll, who leads them in assists as well. So two pretty key players that Tunisia are without. Choueya, good penetration, fouled and one. Lassad Choueya. Absolutely no doubt in his mind what he was going to do just here. Converts on the three-point play as Fulani just nearly takes a bit of a tumble. The rather eccentric brushstroker is back out. El Ghazi. Ben Shalika. Tricky shot, step back two, no good. Rebound by Abu Salam. Abu Salam again turns it over. And now the fast break is led by Ahmed Diff. Ahmed Diff's going to have to go himself high up on the glass, can't get it. He thought he was fouled. He looks at the referee and says, where was the whistle? And this time a foul is actually called down the other end of the floor. Foul goes on Mamouli. Ghazi off target. Fulani just couldn't quite bring down the rebound. Lassad Choueya beats him to it. Straight back in the hands of Ahmed Diff. Here's Leani. Nearly able to grab the steal. Throws it back outside. Leani knows the shot clock is counting down to 2. Leani throws up the 3 and knocks down the 3. Well, he's been reluctant to take that shot on today, has Filas Leani. He's had a couple of opportunities, certainly in that first half, where it just opened up for him. He turned it down. Made that one look pretty simple. Larici. Beautiful pass and the foul. Foul goes on Mokhtar Gayaza. Salah Mehri was saying just how excited he was by his country's impressive form. Said how excited he is for the World Cup in China, competing against the world's very best. touch off a Tunisian shirt, so Morocco will keep it. Unfortunately, he has only played 3 of his team's 9 games in the African qualifiers, Salameri, but obviously he's got his NBA commitments. That's nicely done. He's fouled Fulani. Fulani's having a good game for Morocco. It's up to 9 points personal now, a couple of rebounds as well. Playing with an aggression that's pretty difficult to stop right now. It's Ahmed Diff. Diff again, out to the corner. The 3 is on the way. Another 3 goes down. This time it's Omar Mouli who makes his first points of the game. He was 0 from 6 from the field before that. And knocks down a 3. Tunisia have no more fouls to give here either, and they respond with a 3 of their own. Gia Benchelika, he's up to double digits now, 11. Still playing for pride out there, Morocco, in this North African derby. Well, certainly a lot of their recent games have been reasonably close between Tunisia and Morocco, but this one not heading that way right now. And another one goes down. They just cannot miss again, Tunisia. We saw this in the first quarter. We're seeing it again now in the final quarter. The fact that they have been able to play with this freedom, just been able to get out on the floor, just go and express themselves, try and treat the fans that have turned up to something a little special. Called on the travel there, so Morocco turn it over. Here's Murray. Another 3 on the way. This time they can't get it to go, but the offensive rebound. How well has Gayaza done there? Not only to bring down the offensive rebound, but to keep it inbounds as well, and then find a teammate. Isleani. Mouli again. The shot clock is down to 3. Someone's got to try and shoot it up. Drives himself. Yeah, not that happy about the call. Let's have another look here. It was Chouea who was driving towards the hoop right before the buzzer went. Foul was called on Ben Boufras. So a trip to the foul line. Yet to miss from the free throw line so far, Tunisia. It's one way to always put the mockers on a team, isn't it? This is both. Fulani. Benchelika. Benchelika steps back, throws up the 2. Gayaza with the rebounds. Diff out to the corner. Mouli for another 3. No good. Diab. What a big offensive rebound. Put back from Mokhtar Gayaza. Just arrived from nowhere. Yeah, down in the 30 percentile mark. Field goal percentage so far today for Morocco. great pass. Oh, what a dish that was. Larici hasn't quite been able to influence matters today for Morocco. Abdelali Larici. Gayaza. Ahmed Diff, good penetration, and gets the roll as well. Very nearly opportunity for a three-point play as Ben Boufaras just kind of swung the right arm and it very nearly caught Diff on the way up. El Hanini into Larici. Larici just trying to get the job done himself and shooting the three over the D and lands it. He's up to 9 points personal. And the lead is back under 40. 13 three-point shots have gone down for Tunisia today. Diff again, throws it outside. Now Mouli, this will be a long two if it goes, which it does. He's having a great fourth quarter, Omar Mouli. It's up to 8 points now. Fulani. Ben Chalika, good ball movement this from Morocco. Ben Boufaras. He's fouled. Foul goes on Sada. Again, apologies for any disruption you've just had with your pictures. Has happened a couple of times throughout this match, but only 90 seconds or so to go. Don't worry, you haven't witnessed a miraculous Moroccan comeback in the time that we've been away. It is still Tunisia who lead by 36 points, 86 points to 50. Just to let you know who they've got coming over the next few days. Tunisia tomorrow, they take on Egypt. And Morocco up against Cameroon. And then on Sunday, Tunisia up against the hosts Angola to finish their campaign. And Morocco taking on Chad on Sunday. So that's how the next few days line up for both of these two. Still to come today, of course, Chad against Egypt. That'll tip off in about an hour's time. And after that one, Cameroon taking on Angola. So still plenty of action coming from Group E over the next few hours. Plenty riding on the next game as well, especially for Egypt, who currently occupy that third position. And they have a better record than the Central African Republic, who occupy third spot in Group F right now. So if it were to finish today, it would be Egypt that would go through as the best place third side. Angola currently in second position in Group E, and Senegal in second spot in Group F. Senegal with a good record as well in Group F. It looks highly likely as though they will qualify, if not automatically, in the the best placed third spot if they do drop down over the next, well, they're not playing now until February, of course, Group F, so over their final few games. Turnover from Tunisia. Larici can bring it clear, but very nearly had his pocket picked from Sada. Larici back outside. Almost got the feel of an all-star game about it in this final quarter now. Turns it down now. Larici will shoot the three. Larici comes up way short. And we've got about 14 seconds or so between the shot and the game clock. That's a beautiful pass. Extra ball movement as well. Mouli shoots the three again. He's had a great fourth quarter, Omar Mouli. He's now up to double digits, 11 points for him. And that will be that. They're just going to wind the clock down. And Tunisia, well, their unbeaten run goes on. They make it 10-0 here in Angola against Morocco. And well, you do fear for Morocco that perhaps their race is now run. They knew that they really had to beat Tunisia here today to keep their dreams of qualification alive. But in Luanda, it's finished Tunisia 89, Morocco 51. All the damage, unfortunately, really, for Morocco was done in that first quarter. They were blown away, certainly by the outside shot of their opponents. 34 points to 12. They trailed after the first quarter, and they could just never really recover. But Tunisia, well, you can completely see why they are 10-0, why they are the African champions, and why they're a force to be reckoned with. And I'll tell you what, when the World Cup actually starts next August, I don't think any side would be particularly happy if they saw Tunisia in their group, because they are going to be tough for anyone to beat. Morocco, well, unfortunately for them, they now go 3-7. So it is the worst record out of any team in both Group E and Group F. As we just take a look at the two stats, they were just outclassed in every component really today, Morocco. Other than the rebounds, they held their own on the glass, 36 rebounds to 32. The turnovers, though, especially in that first half, really cost them. 23 turnovers in total, but 18 of those came in the first half. They really did not look after the ball well enough, unfortunately, and it just gifted Tunisia that lead. Abada didn't play a huge amount, but he finished with 13 points. Gayaza had 6 rebounds, and Abada also 7 assists as well. Larici had 3 steals, but also turned the ball over quite a bit as well. El Hanini had a good game for Morocco. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But Ben Chalika led the way with 13. Fulani had a good final quarter as well. He was getting more and more involved as the game went on. Larici just couldn't quite influence things enough for Morocco's liking. He was rather on the fringes of this game, but played well in part. Quite sure what that's about for Sada. I think possibly a little more hair was cut off there than he was initially anticipating. So he'll be off to the barbers first thing tomorrow morning. But it's all smiles for Tunisia. They knew that they were assured of qualification anyway before this game even started, and well, they certainly didn't let their foot off the gas at all, did they? I mentioned right at the start that there may well be perhaps a slight issue with the motivation factor, but the fact that they didn't need to win the game, it may well have just stood Morocco in good stead and maybe allowed them a good opportunity here. But right from the start, they were at it. You could tell that they really wanted to beat their North African rivals, and they did so in some style. That's 5 consecutive wins on the bounce now against Morocco for Tunisia. And you know, their run of form, their good confidence that is breeding out of this side just continues. So as we just take a look at some of the highlights from this one, just another reminder to all of you to download the FIBA Basketball World Cup app. That can guide you right the way through the qualification process, and of course the World Cup as well, when that gets underway on the 31st of August next year. Get involved with us as well. We want you to interact with us as much as possible. Hashtag FIBAWC, and that is where you can reach us. And also hashtag This Is My House. A couple of ways that you can interact with us on social media. We want to know your thoughts about what's happening in the African qualifiers, and who you think's going to perform well. Are we going to have the best performance in a World Cup by an African team in 2019? Well, quite possibly the way that Tunisia and Nigeria are playing. Wouldn't be surprised at all. We've still got Chad and Egypt still to come as well. That's tipping off in around 50 minutes time from now. And also later on today, we've got Cameroon taking on Angola. Angola, the host, of course, here in Luanda over the next few days. And the African qualifiers in Group E will just continue thick and fast as well over the next few days, because tomorrow it's Egypt against Tunisia, it's Morocco, Cameroon, and it's Angola taking on Chad. And then finally on Sunday, 3 more final games for you in Group E. Egypt, Cameroon, Morocco up against Chad, and Angola taking on Tunisia to finish. So it could well be a battle of the top 2 there to finish, because Angola currently sitting in 2nd spot in Group E, just behind Tunisia, just ahead of Egypt. And you'd say that Morocco's race has been run. Chad, well, they will need a positive result later on today, because they're also 3-6 heading into today's game. You'd imagine it's between Egypt, Cameroon and Angola who is going to follow through against, alongside Tunisia to book their spot in the World Cup next year. And then Group F, of course, we've got to wait until February before those games get underway. The final window of the qualification campaign: Nigeria, Senegal, the Central African Republic, the Ivory Coast, Rwanda and Mali. But thanks for your company for this one. Don't go too far away, because we still have Chad against Egypt to come. Tunisia, they're 10-0. They are through. Who is going to go through in 2nd spot? And of course that best placed 3rd spot up for grabs as well. We've got Egypt against Chad and Cameroon, Angola still to come.